Burnt ends? Burnt ends. What the heck is burnt ends? Stay tuned and I'll show you. So I'm going to use this tangy barbecue mustard. Okay, I've had good luck with this stuff. Just put a little bit on there. Spread it all around. Very simple. Simple. Here we go. I'm putting my steak seasoning, which is the same as everything else. Pepper, garlic, onion, salt. Okay? We're going to pat that down a little bit. Give her a little flip over. Mustard again. Okay? Spread the mustard around. Get a little on the sides. Little seasoning again. Beautiful. That's going to be good. Okay, so all I'm going to do, I'm going to wrap that up in plastic again, throw it in the refrigerator. Tomorrow we are firing up the smoker. Oh yeah. I put a little bit of water and apple juice in the pan just so the pan's not dry. There may be only a 1/4 inch in there. That way any juices that drip will be trapped in the pan that we'll use it later and they won't get all dried up. So here we go. I'm going to close her up and I'm not going to check on this thing for at least an hour or two here. Looks like we have some pretty clean smoke coming out of there. You can see it's not too thick. Plus I imagine some of that is steam because it's cold out here today. So yeah, looking good so far. I'm going to give it a little spritz here of some apple juice and water. Need to keep it moist. It's been an hour now. I think the charcoal has burned maybe almost half, so we're doing pretty good here. We close it up, and as you can see, I've closed the little intake vent most of the way just so that charcoal will smolder, and also I closed the top up a little bit too. So it's been 3 hours. Things are looking good here. The meat was starting to separate itself, so I helped it along there, and that probably will quicken things up. And we still have a lot of fire left, so I think we're going to be right on schedule for another hour or two here. All right, we're going to check this temperature on this meat here now. What do we got? 140. 140. Oh, 150. Okay. That stuff's ready to cut up. We're going to cut that meat up and we're going to put it in a pan with a lot of good stuff on it. Okay, so we're going to cut this up in some bite-sized pieces like this. And we're going to put it in this pan with barbecue sauce and honey and butter and brown sugar and just let it cook, cover it up, and it'll be tender and fall apart in your mouth when we eat it. It's going to be great. Okay, now we're going to put all the good stuff on the meat here. We're going to put some unsalted butter chunks. We're going to put a little honey on here. Okay. We're going to put a little barbecue sauce. This is my own special barbecue sauce I made myself. And last but not least, we will put some brown sugar on here. And that is going to be sweet. Alright, so now that we've added all the ingredients, we kind of just want to mix this all up and mush it all up together in here. And then we're going to cover it with foil and let it cook for maybe another hour or more. And it's going to be thoroughly cooked and juicy and let all that good stuff soak into the meat. It's going to be good stuff. Okay, that ought to be good. Next, we're going to cover this pan with tin foil. We want to seal in the steam and the juices while we cook it longer. Okay, now our coals are starting to die down. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to slide the grill grate over the coals. Okay, and I put a really thick broiling pan on the grate there and the pan on top. So that way this stuff's not going to burn on the bottom, I hope. We're going to go for that. I'm going to let it go like that for about 30 minutes and check it and make sure it's not burning. And then if need be, we'll cover it up again and keep going. But usually it takes another hour or more to moisten up that beef all the way to 200 degrees. Take a quick peek. Ooh, bubbly goodness. Very nice. It's not burning, so I'm happy. Alrighty, folks. Now for the unveiling of the burnt ends. 3 hours smoking time as a whole. 3 hours covered in foil after I basted them. 1 hour uncovered. 7 hours altogether. Oh boy, look at those. They're not too over well done, and you know, they came out pretty good. Look at that, that one's just falling apart. But the trick is you need to steam them in that foil so they get really tender. Look at that. Let me try a little taste. Look at that. The beef just falling apart there. Oh, it's good. I'm gonna make a sandwich with some of that stuff. All right, folks. Thanks for watching. My first burnt ends successful.